A former Pittsburgh police officer and the police department are now facing a lawsuit in connection with the 2022 police shooting. It happened at a Contra Costa County motel, and the man says he was suffering a mental health crisis and needed help. Instead, he says police shot him and arrested him. As NBC Bay Area's Valina Jones explains, the officer named in today's federal lawsuit is also accused of defrauding the city in another federal case.
It sounds like you don't feel safe right now.
February 2022, Ashton Porter flew from Georgia to the Bay Area and checked into a Pittsburgh hotel. That's when he says he began experiencing a mental health crisis.
My family called for help. I called out for help. I explained to him that I really didn't understand what was going on.
Police say their initial call came from the hotel after Porter refused to leave his room. But in a federal lawsuit filed against 4 Pittsburgh police officers, the police department, and the city, Porter claims he was exhibiting clear signs of a crisis. He says he told authorities he was scared and concerned people were out to get him.
Me and my family called the police because my dad was very stressed. We just wanted help to know where he was. And they did the total opposite.
After more than 20 hours of negotiation, including multiple tear gas deployments, the father of 6 was shot twice by former police officer Ernesto Mejia Orozco. In 2022, police claimed de-escalation tactics failed to work and Porter was shot after he was hit by rubber bullets, turned and approached officers with a knife. Porter's attorneys argue he was shielding himself in reaction to the first non-lethal shots, and video proves he had his hands up and surrendered. The Pittsburgh police and the city did not respond to requests for comment today.
The police pivoted from this being a wellness call where mental health professionals who are duly trained to take care of this incident into it being a police operation with SWAT.
The city previously settled a wrongful death lawsuit involving Mejia, Orozco, and other officers. That suit claimed officers killed a man after placing him in a chokehold and pinning him to the ground. Former Officer Mejia is also one of the several Pittsburgh and Antioch police officers currently facing federal charges in a wire fraud scam.
This police department is embroiled in multiple lawsuits and litigation. It surely is close to the most stark example of a police department that is acting unhinged.
After being arrested, Porter was charged with several felonies, including assaulting an officer, but all those charges were later dropped. Porter says now he wants justice.
Some sort of accountability and maybe even some changes to where you can't lie like that. It should be a crime for police to be able to lie like that and disrupt families' lives.
In Oakland, Valina Jones, NBC Bay Area News.